in today's age of television and streaming? What would your advice be for an aspiring TV creator?
It's difficult because there's good news and bad news about the business today. The bad news is that a lot of those models that existed when I was working, in my prime, the network standard, the 23 episodes, 24 episodes, that's kind of gone now. Very, very few of those kinds of shows out there. Most of it's streaming. And, the good part of that is that the quality of the shows has really improved because so many times you're not having to do 24 episodes. Your joke we used to say is, has there ever been a good episode 19 of any show? Because at that time you're exhausted, you're out of money, you're out of energy. So now you get a show that's 8 episodes, it's 12 episodes. And now it's more of a boutique kind of feel to it. And you can really spend the right time on all these episodes. On the downside, the upside is that there's so much content now. It's amazing. But the downside to that is that you really have to come up with something, as they say, noisy to break through. And that's just more and more difficult, to do. But I guess my advice is always to find something that you are passionate about. Anytime I think you try to cynically come up with an idea that you think is commercial, I think people are going to respond to it. You're probably going to fail. The key, I think, is to find something that you yourself are passionate about. I've got to tell this story. I would watch this, and I'm not going to be denied. And that's a great basis right there, because once you make your mind up to that, that's a big part of the battle that's already done. Because the business, unfortunately, is run mostly on fear, and the executives are afraid. The network executives, the studio executives, everyone's afraid of saying yes, because that's the risky thing. There's very little risk in saying no. Okay, I'm safe. I said no. But once they say yes, now they're on the line, to their bosses, and if they fail, their careers could fail. So your job in pitching these things really is trying to make these executives feel safe to say yes. And a big way of doing that is to exhibit your own passion for it. To go in there and let these people see you are on fire to do this project. You've got to do it, and do as much support